Hey guys, I am your coach Yves at yvesfred.com, founder and CEO of Soliciting-Love.org. Today we're going to talk about marijuana. I was going to make it educational, but I'm not a doctor. And I don't want to be well versed in marijuana. But I did take it for a whole 2 weeks in a row, on and off. As soon as I got out and while I was going to work, I was blazing. And it's addictive. Marijuana, I know people say it's not addictive. It's addictive. It made me addictive. It's addictive because you want to do it. You rely on it. When you rely on something, you want to do it. And it took me about a week to kick out because I really want to keep doing it. But I feel like once I buy it, I want to use it, and once I'm not buying it, I don't want to use it. With that being said, marijuana has a lot of health risks, and marijuana is really it's healthy to some. It can relieve anxiety. It can relieve your depression. If you're an overthinker, some of you guys, and it's not for everyone, but if you're an overthinker, it clears out your mind. It makes you relax more. Like I know when I'm stressed out and I smoke weed, I'm able to think clearly. I'm able to tap into my emotions. I'm able, because I don't do it so much that it blocks my emotions. I do it just enough that it relaxes me. I don't overthink too much because I'm not stressed. So I'm just like, okay, what I have to do at this moment. And for my ADHD, it helps me focus even more. Like right now, I'm currently not high, but and I'm tremendously focused. Focus with that being said, I'm making this video, I'm not jittering, I'm not because when I'm really high, I can't like I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, you know what I mean? And yes, depending on your environment, it could also make you anxious and it could almost make you think too much that you start getting depressed. Yeah. There are if you do too much, things will happen. Obviously that's with everything. If you do so much of certain things, it gets you it's a negative effect. But I don't know, I honestly don't know why so many people are so bent about it. Because I understand back in the day it was illegal, you go to jail. They criminalized so many, especially African Americans, people of color for it, and it's unnecessary. But we're not gonna go. But we never made anyone violent, like alcohol does. And did you know that if an alcoholic can't go cold turkey, because if they go cold turkey without drinking anything, they could die. Weed, you could go cold turkey. You might get a little, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I need something, but alcohol, if you overdose, you die. Weed, if you overdose, probably like what? You eat too much or you fall asleep, or for instance, me, I probably will get a headache. I guess it depends on the weed that you're smoking, the high, whatever. But I don't think why it should be illegal. Like, I feel like weed has a negative stereotype, just like pit bulls have a negative stereotype when they're the sweetest animals in the world. Mind you, I don't have a pet. I don't even have a dog or a fish or plants. But like pit bulls have so much bad reputation and they're actually sweet and they're adorable. You know what I mean? So just like I feel like we created such a negative narrative and then people put weed as doing crack or cocaine or whatever drug Tina right now, whatever that's out there. But I know it helps me with my ADHD and it helps me with my anxiety because in the world we live in, we need a little bit of THC. We need a little bit just to, because at the end of the day, we can't control people's actions, but we can control ours. And sometimes the weed help us control our actions. That's real. The weed help us relax. The weed help us like everything is gonna be alright, which is true. You know what I mean? I'm more in tune with my feelings when I sleep. I'm more in tune with reality, in tune with humanity. I feel like I'm a softie even more when I'm smoking a little bit, because when I'm not, I'm just aggressive. Exactly how it is, exactly what you see, what you get, and I'm very blunt. But when I smoke my weed, it's just like I'm more emotional and I care more. I'm smiling more. You know what I mean? And we may be affected to some people a different way. You know what I mean? So I don't like it when people judge people because they smell. Yes, I understand the smell, but sometimes the smell's not that bad. Because I had a conversation with my brother, and he thinks that I smoke weed because of stress, and I actually smoke weed to at least tell you guys how it makes me feel. You know what I mean? Gives me a headache or makes me relax. I actually want to do this video for you accurately. So he didn't know what's going on. So he assumed that the only reason I smoke weed is because I'm overly stressed. So He knocked on my door. He's like, yo, why are you smoking? Are you smoking? What's going on? Are you stressed? And I literally said, time out. You're not my father. Let Sit down with me. Tell me what is your concern with me being smoking weed. Is the smell bothers you? Do I act a certain way to you when I smoke weed? What is the actual reason? Feels like because when you smoke weed, I feel like you're stressed, like something's going on. And I'm over here, well, I'm not stressed. Something's not going on. I'm actually smoking weed for a reason, but I'm fine. So it seems like your concerns is about me and not about you. So you're not really frustrated of me smoking weed. You frustrated of the effects that you thought or assumed that it has on me. And with that being said, I'm fine. So this conversation is done. Literally, that's how the conversation went. But I don't it seems like not a lot of people have a problem with the smell. It's just the negative narrative. It's like when people smoke weed, they doing something bad. If people smoke weed, they're doing something negative. They stress or they depress or something is wrong with them. When technically when people smoke weed, they just like it. It just make them more relaxed. Sometimes we are addicted to relax. We are addicted to because there's so much stressful out in this world that we get addicted to comfort. I got addicted to comfort. Coming home from a long day of work, instead of drinking some wine, I'm drinking a water. Got my blunt. You know what I mean? It's just like because it makes me feel more relaxed. It literally makes me feel more relaxed. But when I do it too much or I have too strong, it gives me a headache and causes me to dehydrate a little bit. But that's my own thing. I dehydrate a lot, so I need to consistently drink water. But when you consistently drink water, you have to use the bathroom. So I digress. Weed is I can't say it's very good for you because that's a fucking lie. Excuse me for my language, but I can't say it's good for you. But like everything else, there's negative and positive sides to it. And honestly, if you smoke weed, trust yourself. If you know you're supposed to stop, if you want to stop, not because what other people say, if you want to stop, slow down. Like Willow Smith said, when she wanted to quit, she tried yoga. It's just like a habit. When you're consistently doing something, you have to replace it with another habit. So if you want to quit weed, you want to cold turkey, you have to replace that with something that's calming, something that's relaxed so for you. You need to substitute it with something different. Some people quit weed and start working out more. Some people think, you know what I mean? So whatever works for you, do it. But always know that, you know what I mean? Put yourself first. Now, if you're smoking weed in a negative way, like not because you had a sexual situation, but you feel alone. I know when I was living in Brooklyn for about 2 years, felt very alone, and weed was my only friend. I mean, I had my best friend, but I moved and they were far away, and I had a job that needed so much of me, and I couldn't even be myself there. So weed was my only friend. I felt alone. I felt alone, and when I smoked the weed, I felt like okay, everything doesn't matter anymore. And sometimes weed can cause you to have depression because you get so used to just okay, I have that weed, I can relax that. You forgot to actually heal it. Weed is not a cure. It's something to help you for that moment. Understand that. Weed is not a cure. It's something to help you for that moment. The cure is actually doing the work, like meditating, like do what you have to do. Like when I'm overwhelmed with work, I smoke weed to relax so I can actually do the work. So I can actually dream bigger, be more creative. And then when the weed is gone, I'm not that stressed because I already did the work. I was stressed over the work. You know what I'm saying? It's like use the weed as a to help you out. But because if I smoke weed and not do the work, once I'm done with the weed, I will still be stressed out again. So use weed as a crutch, because it is a crutch. Use weed as a crutch and not as a tool, because it's a crutch to help you. Like, and when I mean a crutch, some people, you know what I mean. I don't know who's watching my videos, so I feel like I have to explain. What I mean a crutch is like, okay, your toe is hurting and you can't really work on it, so the weed will be your cast or whatever, or wheelchair, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're gonna walk soon. It's just at that moment you can't walk. So your weed just help you. Hope you guys understand my analogy, but the weed will actually help you move forward more. And I can't wait till you guys honestly. I act like a listen when I buy my weed from a smoke shop. So it's not actual weed, but it's like THC, and I have my CBD oil. But when I have like I smoke it like right out the window, don't care. Because it's like, what's the point? Is if you're not arresting people for drinking, I mean they are if you drink too much, but if drinking is legal, then weed should be legal. Weed doesn't even kill you. I mean, I honestly ain't true. In order for you to smoke weed, you gotta be over 25. Why? Because that's when your brain develops. To be honest with you, so if you're over 20, under 25, I recommend that you don't smoke weed. Mind you, I started when I was like 24, 25, 26, around there. But it was a stressful situation, so I get it. But to be honest, if you never have and you ever want to try it, but you want to try it for you and not want to try it because your friend is doing it, because I asked all my friends. I had one cool friend that was real cool and he was smoking weed all the time. And I was hanging out with him and I never tried it. If some random person was like, hey, you want to try it? And I was like, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? If I was my friend, I would be pissed. Because how many times they asked me to do it and I never did it? And I said no. And then one stranger just asked me, hey, you want to try it? I was like, sure, why not? But try it because if you're trying it because you're curious, then wait till you're over 25. Because that's when your brain develops. Wait till you mature a little bit more because that's when your brain develops and you understand yourself more. Hey, I'm not really there when I'm doing it. Now, if you want to do some other drugs, crack, I prefer you not to. It should not interest you at all, but whatever. There's a doctor out there saying that it's okay. But I think he was interviewed on the Breakfast Club, for that name, but he didn't say it's okay, but he was just like, okay, you could function with it. With other drugs, and I don't agree to that, but to each his own. So, with that being said, do your homework. Understanding why you want to smoke weed and what kind of weed you want to smoke. If you want to go that path, do your homework. And I hope you guys are not feeling alone. And I feel like next week I should talk about feeling alone. And if you've been watching me like behind the scenes or watching my profile but don't like or share or don't subscribe at all, you see I'm changing a lot of things. Like I make my thumbnail consistent. And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I'm gonna wear my logo. A lot of people have been liking it, but it's my logo, has my name and my logo right here and this sweater. I'm gonna be wearing this throughout my whole every video I make because I like consistency and you know what I mean. And I don't want to keep buying different shirts, keep buying different sweaters just for the camera. So might as well have a uniform. If you guys know any manufacturer that can make something similar to this, I want exactly this, but I want the sleeves a little longer. Let me know, please. I like to connect with other people. So let me know because I love this sweater. This is the only one that I have, and I can't remake this, and I can't find anyone to remake this exact style. Like you know what I mean? It's black, but it's like different texture, and I like how the colors formulate, and I like how my name is at the bottom. It's also in the back. You know what I mean? But we come up with different ideas. Please let me know. And I like how it represents all colors. You know what I mean? This is a no hate situation. We represent everyone here. So yeah, please let me know. And to go back what I was saying, feeling alone. This inspired me to make another video about feeling alone, like having a conversation with you guys. And I didn't script this at all. This is basically just me, just yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this. Like, comment, share this video because it literally came out of my topic. I just pressed play. I'm gonna talk about weed because I didn't script this. I didn't do anything. I just rather give you the full Yves effect. So let me know. And next we're gonna talk about feeling alone because this video inspired me to talk about being alone. And yeah, so like, comment, share, and please subscribe, guys. Please, please. Thank you.